Hello everyone, this is Russ here for XGR, and today we're taking a look at the new DLC for Train Sim World 2020. This is called Rhein Rhur Osten. So today we're going to be looking at as always, the training missions for each of the locomotives. So we've got the DB BR422 and the BR 185.5. So we'll check those out, then we'll jump back to the menu afterwards and look at the other stuff that comes with this DLC. Right, let's check it out.
Welcome to this BR422 electric multiple unit in DB traffic red livery. This brief introduction will cover passenger operations and recovery from an emergency stop. Climb aboard to get started.
Right, let's get aboard.
A lot of time will be spent in the driver's seat. To activate the control desk, insert the reverser key. The reverser is used to set the direction of travel. Give a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe, then unlock the doors.
Wrong one.
This multiple unit features a combined throttle brake handle. Now we're moving, apply more power and focus on achieving the required speed.
Right, so whack it on full. Let's get to 40.
Coasting. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake by moving the handle into the braking range.
Okay. I think that wiper's locked on now. I turned it on by accident and I can't turn it off. That's the horn. I'll speed up a little bit. Oh, going too fast. Bring it back.
Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable, safe stop. Operate the train to the next station without instruction. Be aware that an emergency stop will occur before arriving.
Right, let's go. Well, there's the emergency stop.
To recover from this situation, the controls must first be reset.
There we go.
The train has reset, so it is possible to get moving again.
Well, that's relatively simple. And stop at the next station. Okay. I do like how much smoother the game feels now compared to when it first released a few years ago. Oh, going far too fast, not paying attention. Let's slow that down.
Remember to apply the brakes early and gently to provide a comfortable ride for passengers. Good work. That concludes all the basics of this train. More details on the controls can be found in the manual.
Well then, that's that one done, so let's move on to the next train.
Welcome to this BR 185.5 electric locomotive in MRCE livery. This brief introduction will cover shunting operations and recovery from an emergency stop. Climb aboard to get started. A lot of time will be spent in the driver's seat. The master switch is used to determine the direction of travel.
Right, so it looks like we're doing some freight with this one. Set that to close. There we go.
When stopped for longer periods of time or when leaving the cab, the parking brake should be engaged. This must be released before any movement. The train brake is the main system used for slowing the train down.
Aha, there we go.
It is best to apply only a small amount of power at first to overcome initial friction and get the train moving. To avoid damage to the locomotive and wagons when shunting, approach at a slow speed and stop so that the vehicles are touching.
Right, switch this to off. There we go.
This locomotive is fitted with screw-link couplings. These require the driver to leave the cab and manually attach a chain between vehicles.
See, I've already done that.
Disembark the cab and head to the rear of the locomotive to perform the couple up. Return to the leading cab to continue. These wagons need to be hauled up the line to a nearby yard.
Oh, he's got up to 25 miles an hour. Okay, let's go. That's a bit odd stopping back there. I jumped out to couple up and it completed the first objective as well as the next one to come. Let's get a bit faster.
As part of this training, be aware that an emergency stop will occur before arriving into the yard, followed by instructions on how to recover the train and get moving again.
Okay. Right, there's the emergency stop.
To recover from this situation, the controls must first be reset.
Raise a pantograph. Close.
Continue onto the yard to deliver these wagons.
Right, that took a very old while. Let's go. The brakes have charged. There's a tiny bit of pressure on the brakes just to bring it to a gentle stop. So that coast a little bit now.
The locomotive must now be uncoupled from the wagons. This is done via the same process as coupling.
Right, let's do that. There we go.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of this locomotive. More details on the controls can be found in the manual.
There you go then guys, some gameplay for you just there. So back to the menu of Rhein Rhur Osten. So you've got your journeys mode, which wraps up everything, so the training, the introduction, the two tutorials and all the scenarios are all wrapped up into one spot in the journeys. You just continually play through. So scenario wise, we have setting out, freight diversion, commuter conclusion, technical difficulties and Rhur run. So an average of about 30 minutes between all of them, 30-35 minutes. I will be doing all 5 of these over on the second channel, Console Sim Hub. There is a link in the description below, as well as at the end of the video, to go and check that out if you want to follow us over there. So that pretty much wraps it up there guys. This has been a quick preview of Rhein Rhur Osten, the new DLC for Train Sim World 2020. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please leave a like on it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.